Let me introduce you today a soundcard audio mixer or an audio interface which you can use for podcasting, gaming, streaming, karaoke, or recording. And that is the Tenlamp G10 mixer. I'll be showing you the overview as to what to expect if ever you get this kind of mixer. Without further ado, let me show you its features and its functions. First things first, to power on your G10 mixer is simply to tap and hold the power button right here, 2 to 3 seconds, and it should turn on. There it is. Okay, and this G10 mixer, the body is made of hard plastic, and the knobs are also hard plastic. Even this sliders on here with the buttons are rubber. So this one here. And by the way, this G10 mixer has a built-in rechargeable battery on it, so that means it doesn't need to be connected to a power source. If you're worried that you might run out of battery while streaming or recording, you can charge it while using it. So you just have to connect it through here, and I will show you that in a bit. So again, this is for charging. And then the OTG port, you can connect your computer on here, laptop, PC, Mac, you can connect them through here. You can also connect your devices like this one here, through here. And also you can connect your devices, your phones, or tablets, or iPad through here as well, Live 1 or Live 2. The music port here, this is an input. This is if you want to connect your source of background music via line in. You simply need a cable like this one here, TRRS or TRS, the one that has 2 lines or 3 lines. Anyway, when you get this G10 mixer, it comes with this 3.5mm TRS, so you don't need to worry on that. And over here, this is mic input that needs 48-volt fountain power. You just have to turn that on. There's a button on here to turn it on. If it's on, then it lit up green on here. If it's off, let's say you connected a dynamic microphone, then you don't need to turn it on. And over here, there's also a mic input. You can connect a dynamic microphone on here via 6.35mm or a 1/4 inch. Over here, you can connect a guitar or maybe a keyboard, but you need an adapter, maybe 6.35mm or a 1/4 inch to 3.5 TRS, so that's where you're going to connect it. Over here, this is to connect an external speaker, so that means if you want to connect a big speaker or amplifier, you can connect them through here. So this is an output. Over here, headset. This is if you will be using an earphone or a headphone that has a built-in microphone, then you can connect them through here. The built-in microphone of that will work. And these 2 mic inputs on here, you should be able to connect an electric condenser microphone, which does not need 48-volt phantom power like the made-to-order condenser microphone. It should work on here. And over here at the back, you should be able to monitor your audio through here. You can connect 2 headphones, or if your headphone or earphone has a USB-C type on it, you can connect them through here. Okay, heads up for you. In this video, I will be doing a recording to this device. This is an iPhone, so that while I am showing you the functions on here, you can hear the actual recorded audio from this phone. So this is an iOS device. And for that, you will need this cable. This is only one way in connecting your G10 mixer to a mobile device. The other way is through OTG port. And there should be a separate video on that. Okay, so from here, I will connect this one to here. You just select leg 1 or leg 2, it doesn't matter. Maybe let's connect it to leg 1. Now, next is you need this lightning adapter. For some packages, it comes with an OTG adapter like this one here. So USB-C to lightning. If it says OTG, then that means that you can connect it directly to here and then to your phone. But if it happens like this package here that I bought, it does not come with this. Again, there should be a separate video connecting this device through OTG port. Again, this is connecting to this iOS device. Then you use this 3.5mm TRRS. Okay, so the other end will connect to here. And take note, not all headphone lightning adapter works. Most of them does not work for recording or streaming. You will only hear all effects, but it will not be recorded or heard on your streaming. So take note, make sure to get the right one. I got this headphone lightning adapter from the Apple Store. Okay, and from here, I'm going to connect this one to this iPhone. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, you should be able to charge your G10 mixer while using it. So this is a power bank. And by the way, this USB-C to A, this comes when you get this G10 mixer. Okay, so I'll connect one in there and one end to here, the one that says DC 5 volt. There it is, so I don't need to worry of running out the battery while I'm doing this video. And the microphone that I will be using for this video is Alab's AC condenser microphone. Okay, and for that, I'm just going to use this XLR male to female. So I'll connect one end to here, and then the other end, pretty self-explanatory, I'll connect this end to here. Before we start recording, let me reiterate that we are using a condenser microphone, so make sure to turn this on. So make sure the green light there is on. And now for audio monitoring, I'm going to connect this earphone. And by the way, for most of the packages that I ordered so far, it does come with an earphone for audio monitoring. And for the length is actually pretty long. And since this one has a 3.5mm, then I'm going to connect it on either of these ports on here. So I'll connect it on here, on this one here. I'm going to start recording from here. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. Testing 1, 2. First thing you should do, whether you are recording or streaming, make sure your main output here is on high, because if this is at low, there won't be, or your audio output from this recording will be low as well. Or let's say you are doing streaming, your output or audio output on your streaming will be low as well if this is at low. So make sure this is at least a high. It doesn't matter here, the monitor output, this is just for you to monitor. You can maybe lower it if you do not want to listen to your voice or all the audio here you are playing, then this is just for you. This monitor output here does not affect your audio on your recording or on your streaming. So this main output, the volume slider, is very, very important. And now let's start off from this mic volume knob. Very self-explanatory. This is your mic volume. So as you can see, if I'm going to turn it up, so this is the max, 16 is the max. And if I'm going to lower this, of course, your vocals or audio output for your mic will be low as well. Okay, there you go. So anyway, I'm just gonna set my mic maybe to 12, but I'm setting it at least almost to the max on here, so it's on high. And this big volume knob on here, this is for the music. This is your volume control. If you are going to, let's say, add background music from a different device, then this is your mic volume for that. And over here, this high, mid, and low, these are your equalizers. And it's up to you how much treble, how much bass or mids you want to add. So it's your preference down here. I'm just going to set them all to the middle. And now the instrument, that is if you will be connecting, let's say, a guitar or a keyboard from the back of this G10 mixer, then this is your volume control for that. And for speaker, this is if you will be connecting an external speaker. Again, there's a port at the back here to connect this G10 mixer to an external speaker. then this is your volume control for that. And this pitch volume knob, this is pretty cool. Not all the sound cards has this feature. In fact, this is the first one that I found that it has this feature. What it does is, if you are playing a music, let's say karaoke song, for those of you who loves to sing, if you, let's say, want to increase the key or to set the key of the music more up or down, this is what it is. If, let's say, you want the key to be lower, then you can control it from here. So far, all the audio interfaces or sound cards that I have been reviewing, it doesn't have this feature on, and that is why I have this kind of a mixer, because of this function on here. And this timbre and pitch and the voice changer, there should be a separate video on that. And the audio tune over here, it gives your vocals a different output, like different effects at your vocals. Okay, let's turn it on, just tap it once. And it even tells you what key you're using up here. So you can tell, it blinks over here, and if you tap again, okay, it tells you the next key you're using. Okay, and then you can pick whatever you want. And to turn it off, just tap and hold, and it should be turned off. And over here, this auto tune, you can turn this on, and this helps also. You can adjust also over here. It does change your voice doing that. Let me give you a sample of playing the music on here. This is actually connected to the G10 mixer via Bluetooth, and I'll show you what it does using this ducking feature. Okay, let me turn on now this ducking button on here. And now I turn on this ducking button on here, and as you noticed, you can hardly hear the music I'm playing over here because I am talking. But if I'm going to stop talking, there is no one else. There it is. So anyway, that is the use of this ducking button on here. Now the next button over here is dry wet. What it means is, let's say you are using a reverb, which means that your voice has reverb. Okay, let's do a quick sample. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. Okay, as you notice, my voice right now has a reverb. Now, as soon as I turn on the dry wet on here, the recorded audio on this phone should be dry. So that means without effects, without reverb. Same thing.